girls, back to my channel. So today I decided to do a get ready with me while doing a life update. I know I have been inconsistent and I'm really sorry about that, but I'm trying to do better and work on that. So if you guys do want to see what my life has been like, it's not so hectic, but it's definitely, you know, with moving out into our own place and just like worrying about adult shit now, it's definitely different. But if you guys want to see how I conquered this look, as well as what products I used and a life update, just keep watching. So I already did my eyebrows off camera. I do have a video on how I do my brows, so if you guys do want to watch that, the link will be down in the description box. So like I said, I want to do a life update because I know I have been inconsistent and whatnot, and you guys are probably like, girl, I'm actually trying to get into your videos and you're just not being consistent. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. It's hard when you're a mom of, you know, 2 kids, 2 babies at that can't take care of themselves, and you have to do stuff for them. So you guys know I already use, the pore minimizer pore by Smashbox. So I'm gonna start to prime my face first. So I had just gotten Avea back from my mom on Friday, and my mom came down here, my brother, and they saw the place, and I got to spend a little bit of time with her, which I needed, definitely needed it. Girl needs her mommy time. Palette, it's meshing. I'm gonna prime my lids. So Nivea is almost 2 and Luciano is almost 1, and we have been talking about what we want to do for them, and I told Juan I want to take them. Oh, I just done fucked up my brow. To take them to Disneyland, but they're just so little that they're not going to remember. But Juan has never been to Disneyland, so that's also gonna would be his first time. And I'm talking to my mom too, because I want them to go, and since I know my mom doesn't really get on rides, she could watch them while we get on rides, like my siblings and I and my honey. Thinking about that, or possibly doing a party for them together, but then I feel like that's kind of fucked up because, you know, I didn't do a first birthday party for Nivea because things were not the best between Juan and I. So I'm going to start in with this shade up here, and that is Silk Cream. I just want to go to California so my family could spend time with them around their birthdays. So we're talking about that now. We have also talked about our wedding. We don't have billions of dollars or millions of dollars, however much a wedding cost to spend, you know, on a wedding. We don't have like that much money. So we decided, so I am going down to this one, and that is Huda. We are giving ourselves definitely time to save, and we have talked about it, and the most we are going to wait is 4 years. If we could do it before, we'll do it before, but we are willing to wait 4 years. And I told him, if we don't have that much money in 4 years, you know, or something happens, anything, like, I just prefer we just get like married in court, and if anybody wants to be there, they could be there, and if they don't, I don't really care, because the point of a wedding is because you love that person and, you know, you're trying to be with them forever. So I do want a big wedding. I have always dreamt of a big wedding. I always thought a ranch, a banda. Like, for sure I want banda. Juan knows that already, and that's why he's like, you don't want nothing small, so I have to save. And it's true, I don't want nothing small. Not like big where everybody and their moms is invited. I also want it to be intimate. Another reason we are waiting is because my suegro, if you know, we were in Colorado and my suegro did get deported, and Juan wants him to be here for our wedding because that is his best friend. Hopefully he'll be able to come back and, you know, be here for us. Because, mind you, when Juan and I broke up, none of his family stopped talking to me. None of his family was ever mean to me or messaged me talking shit. Like, none of his family ever was rude to me. Ever. Never, ever, ever, ever. And that's why I have always respected them, because they have always been there for me and Nevaeh. Because at one point, you know, Juan wasn't doing anything for her and I was doing it all by myself. But his family has always been there for Nevaeh. His family has always, you know, tried to see her or asked to see her, and I would be there and I would show up, and you know, and people always thought, oh, you're only there because you want to get back with Juan. And no, because the way I was thinking was, just because Juan and I are not together, I'm not gonna keep my daughter away from her family, you know. She decides, oh my god, ni puedo hablar, like I'm talking so stupid. Like I always told them, or anybody else that wanted to be in her life, is I would never keep my daughter away from anybody. Like, if Juan decided one day, like, and this was when everything was going down, if he decided that one day he wanted to get up and be in Nevaeh's life, like, yeah, like, you're welcome to be in Nevaeh's life, and you are her dad. I'm not going to keep her away, you know. And I believe I said that in my other video on how I met Juan. Like, I didn't keep him away from her, but I also didn't force him either. I was saying his dad has always been there for Nevaeh. Like, it's sad to say, but Juan's dad met Nevaeh before Juan did. Another thing about my wedding is we chose the colors already. And if anybody copies these, I'm gonna fucking kill you. So we have talked about doing royal blue, white, and gold. I let Juan choose the royal blue because I'm pretty much doing everything else for a wedding. Like I said, I want banda for sure. Like, there's no questions asked. That, like, he even says, like, if I could afford El Fantasma by then, like, we're getting El Fantasma. Because that's one of my favorite singers and his. So, imagine to have El Fantasma at our wedding. Oh my god. But, yeah. So, we were talking about that. And we also, yeah. I do want it at a ranch still. I do want done at our wedding that he knows are gonna be done. The person that I have chose to walk me down the aisle, I know it's not traditional for a mom to walk down the aisle. It's normally the dad, but I don't know how to explain it. I don't consider my dad a dad. I consider him a father, because for the he was there for me in certain aspects, not all. And my mom astonishes me. Like, she's raising my brother by herself. She practically raised us by herself, you know. And I have to give props when it's due. Like, that's the person I want to walk me down the aisle. And she has already said yes. She also has a special request, and that will definitely be done for her. Besides that, I feel like I don't have anybody to be my bridesmaids. as fucked up as that sounds. Because bridesmaids are supposed to be people that are like there for you, like through the bad and the good, you know. And I only have like one friend. Well, no, I actually have three. Now that I think about it, I have three good friends. And their names are Alexia, Elizabeth, and my primis, Destiny. I think those would be the three I ask to be my bridesmaids for sure. I just have to wait to talk to Juan because I don't know how many groomsmen he has. So if he has more than three, then I would definitely need to find, you know, more girls. But it sucks, I don't really have that many friends. But the ones I do have mean a shitload to me, and I know if I were to call them today, they would still be there for me. So those are definitely going to be some of my bridesmaids. And also, I have 4 years to lose weight. I'm gonna try and lose weight because Juan's cousin's also getting married in October. They're already married, but they're having their wedding in October, so we're definitely trying to lose weight together for that wedding. And then so that way by our wedding we're already looking snatched as fuck, because I'm not fat but I'm not skinny, if you know what I mean. I'm like in between. I have a lot of baby fat still, like from having Luciano. Because Luciano, I did gain a lot of weight compared to what I did with Nevaeh. Like, the difference is major. So I am gonna do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. I decided not to pop on liner. I just put concealer and I did a little bit of shadow on there. I did use the Huda Beauty in Scarlett number 8 for my lashes. So anyways, let's talk. So ever since my sister moved in with us, my depression doesn't get to me as bad, which I'm super happy about, because there was days like when I was by myself where I dead ass felt like I was going to end up killing myself. After having Luciano, I got really bad postpartum, but I didn't really tell anybody. It wasn't as bad as with Nevaeh, but I also had depression during that time because everything that was going on in my life. Since she's moved in, I have like adult time. Like, not adult time, but like I could talk to somebody that's not a kid. And I also trying to be consistent on my YouTube. I feel like that's gonna really help my depression, because I don't know if you guys know, but I have been diagnosed with depression since I was younger. Like, I believe I was 14 at the time. Definitely lived some tough moments. My mom also lived those moments with me, which I really appreciate. She was there for me every time something like that happened. And it's real. Depression is real. So for people that think it's not, or people that take it as a joke or fucking use it as a joke, I can't stand you. And another reason, I forgot to say this in the previous video, Juan has a lot of, not a lot, well, kind of a lot, of issues with his first baby mama. Like, money issues. I don't feel like it's my place to disclose that information, but because of that, that's another reason we haven't got married, like even through law, because Juan always says like, I don't want my burdens to be your burdens, or for you to feel like you have to take care of my burdens. And I don't see it as a burden. I see it as all his kids. If you guys don't know, Juan has 6 kids in total. I feel like even if they're not mine, I will treat them like they are, because I knew what I was getting into when we got together. Like, I knew about your kids, you know. That's just how I see it. I don't know if other girls are like that, but if I got with you, I'm taking all the baggage and all your imperfections, you know. I feel like that's how you know you're really in love, because you accept them for them, you know. So I do have the Huda Beauty Tantour. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. And this one's in medium. So you just pull the thing. This is the one I use. Now, like I was saying, you know, when you get with somebody, you accept all the baggage that comes with them. You accept everything. And he says, like, it's not my place to. But I feel like once we get married, that I'd be willing, like, even now when I go back to work, like, I'm willing to help him pay what he needs to pay and help all his kids, because I tell him all the time, you know, you can't just provide for 2 of your kids, or you can't just emotionally be there for only 2 kids. You need to be there for all your kids. Like, I want my kids to know their siblings. I want Nevaeh and Luciano to know that they have another pair of siblings out there, or like with 4 of them out there. I tell him, and then I tell him too, because he has his other daughter. I tell him, like, what if, you don't know, what if Nevaeh gets close to her? Like, they're the only 2 girls, the rest are boys. So yeah, he needs to fix that stuff, because him not taking care of it puts not me in a bad, well, it does put me in a bad place. As long as we know we tried, we can. And we're hoping that Juan gets to spend time with his kids and be in their lives. That's what's going on right now. We're trying to take care of that. And also, besides that, our main focus right now is just our kids and our well-beings, and Juan's health is definitely one of the things we do worry about. He had, last time he went to the emergency room, they did not the last time, like I posted it on social media, the time before, they found lung nodules in his lungs, and since then he kind of freaks out about them, because if you don't know, lung nodules can cause cancer, and it's a, you know, I know he's not gonna get cancer. Well, I always pray that he's not going to, and I feel like God isn't gonna allow us to go through something like that, because we already been through so much, and I feel like God is not gonna give us that as a stumble we're supposed to cross. But I definitely don't know what God has planned, and if that's in God's path, then that's in God's path. And I think that's another reason Juan's trying to fix things with his kids, because he doesn't know, like, if God's going to give him that challenge, or if, you know, it's something not even to worry about. But Juan's health is definitely something right now we're prioritizing, and it sucks, like, to ever think like one day I would lose my other half, practically, because, you know, your kids grow up and they move out and they do their own things, and your parents get older and your siblings are doing their own things, like definitely I get scared. Like, just the thought of it is hard for me. Dude, this setting spray, it's the dewy setting spray by Anastasia. It's kind of like the Max Fix Plus, but I definitely like the Anastasia one because it's dewy and my skin is like really dry. If you guys did enjoy this video, if you did like my little life update, make sure you leave a comment down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.